Okay, hello everyone and welcome back to Demon Souls. Here we are in the Nexus. I went back to Boletaria 1-1 to go ahead and farm some healing items. I got 7 half moon grass, 7 crescent moon grasses and 9 half moon grasses. That's not a lot, but I actually remembered that in this area, the Shrine of Storms, there is actually going to be a merchant pretty early on too that is going to start selling unlimited half moon grasses. So instead of going to Boletaria, the second part of Boletaria, we can just go here and meet this merchant because he's going to be pretty helpful. Now for this area I've decided I put my Mercury Rapier, I gave it to Stockpile Thomas, and I instead retrieved the Crisp Blade. The reason I did that is because of the types of enemies that are here. As you can see, this is what we'll be facing. These guys are very similar to the enemies you find in the catacombs in Dark Souls 1, except 1,000 times more annoying. These guys are, like I said, really irritating. Let's see if my secret dagger does more damage, or this. Now the thing with these guys, remember how the miners in Stonefang were extremely weak to rapiers and stabbing attacks? Well, these guys are extremely resistant to stabbing attacks, which I guess kind of makes sense if you look at them. They are skeletons, so I guess stabbing a rapier through their ribcage doesn't do much. And that also means that backstabs are a lot less effective against these guys. So that one does 39. But the attacks are a lot quicker, so I don't know. But yeah, the reason these guys are extremely annoying is because they do that rolling thing, which does actually count as an attack. But because there is no poison in this game, each of the times they roll into you, oh, maybe backstabs aren't affected. Okay, well, I'll take that. Each time they roll into you, you are gonna get stunned, and that can get very annoying, especially when you have 2 on your ass. Luckily I caught him in my roll there. Ah, fuck. Shouldn't have traded. Oh well, whatever. Worse things have happened. And we get soul remains. Soul remains are actually kind of useful. They are basically the alluring skull of this game. So we want to keep a few of those around. I should have known that was coming. There's also a soldier's lotus here, which is kind of useless. And back here is, I think, the catalyst. Or, I mean, talisman. Yeah, talisman of God. I will need to eventually get to 18 faith. So sometime later I might use this thing and get like heal attuned or something. But you know, as I mentioned many times before, healing is just not an issue in this game. You know what, I'm gonna take the soul remains off. For now, we are gonna need them a little bit later, I think. We're gonna need them mainly in the second part of this area. Oh fuck. Okay, good. Better to block it than get hit. As you can see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. There is a reason why these guys are annoying as hell. Yeah, I used a late moon grass. I know that probably was a waste. Luckily, these guys are not very accurate and they have a habit of rolling off. But I do want to kill them. Of course, no plunging attacks in this game. That's another thing that they added. And right there, we have a familiar face. Yeah, it's the fucking Vanguard. He shows up in this level. I'm not sure if he shows up if you killed him in the tutorial. But since I almost never I think I managed to kill him in the tutorial once. So I'm not sure if he always shows up or just if you don't kill him. I think if we go down here, this is gonna be a dead end. Oh no, this is where the key is. As you can see, another trap there. Kind of like Sans Fortress, this area, in that respect. There are like traps around. Oh, and by the way, very important for this area, keep the Thieves' Ring on. Because if you see, I don't know if you can see one of them. There are these like manta ray type enemies flying around. Don't know if I can, no, I'm not going to be able to hit him. It is very difficult to hit them. But the thing is, these guys normally attack you, and they will start attacking me once I go into that courtyard there. However, if you keep the Thieves' Ring on, they won't be able to see you that well, and the chances of them hitting you are a lot less likely. So definitely the Thieves' Ring is extremely important for this area. Now, I'm not gonna take on the Vanguard right now because he is still tough. He is still very tough, but I will pick up this thing. This is the Killige. Kind of like a falchion weapon, except I think this is a little bit longer. So yeah, we'll pick up the Killige. Oh fuck. Dodge his attacks. And as you can see, oh, and an Uchigatana. Completely forgot that that was here. We, I think, are safe here. Yeah, it does come from behind you. You can just block it with a shield, by the way. Well, right here we have a secret door and a backstab. Where did that guy's corpse just go like flying? I think it did. Okay, so I think going down this corridor, he should be... Yes, he's here. Okay, this is the guy I was looking for.
You saved me. Heavens, I can't believe I fell for that trap. I suppose I owe you now. I'm grave robber Blige. As thanks, I can provide you with useful goods. Who couldn't do with a little help down in these parts?
You're a grave robber? Not sure if that is the best introduction ever, but as you can see, he sells half moon grass. So, you know what? I might as well get 12. Why not? Don't really need anything else. He sells a couple of weapons, but nothing major. Also arrows, which I could buy 35 of them. Yeah, why not?
Satisfied. I'll have more for you next time. May we have a long and fruitful relationship.
Now this guy might sound a little familiar to you. Don't be fooled. This guy is not actually bait. Or not bait or patches, whatever. Oh, do I not have enough dex for this weapon? I don't think I do. It is basically like... It is a pretty cool looking weapon. It kind of has like that old school scimitar look. It's a lot cooler than any of the scimitars. Yeah, I think I'm lacking in dex, but there's the Uchi. It has the standard katana moveset. Very popular weapon even in this game. If you have like... what is it, like a bleed Uchi katana? That can like wreck shit. But there's an even stronger katana in this game. That one I won't be getting, but it's called the Hiltless. And the thing about the Hiltless is... it's kind of like the Chaos Blade in that each time you attack, you damage yourself as well. Hey, Bladestone. Oh no, it's... No, I think Uchigatana's upgrade by Bladestone, but you can infuse them with Bleed. I know that there's an upgrade pad that makes it extremely powerful. So yeah, definitely a very popular weapon, even in this game. I guess katanas were popular in every Souls game. Maybe not in the first Dark Souls. We got light arrows there. Light arrows are actually very handy. I don't know if I should jump down there. I'm gonna have to go... Yeah, I'm gonna have to go all the way around if I jump down there. And I don't even know if there's anything useful down here. However, there is something useful here. All Guide of Guidance, good. Okay, yeah, you get the idea. Oh fuck, Crystal Lizard, Crystal Lizard. I forgot that there's a goddamn Crystal Lizard here. Don't even think about escaping. Dark Moonstone, nice. Don't actually know what that does. Anyways, we can finally safely use some healing items. I'm gonna have to go back there because as you probably saw, I missed the treasure. Luckily, I've cleared out all of the enemies, so getting back there hopefully shouldn't be an issue. You go to the left of this guy, you should basically be safe. By the way, those manta ray enemies, extremely annoying because normally you're not really focused on them and their attacks can kind of come out of nowhere. Oh well, what can you do? Let's just go ahead and climb the tower again. So yeah, that thing is obviously the crow of this game. I think you can trade for some pretty useful stuff. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that you can trade the wooden catalyst for something, which might be kind of useful for me because I have an extra wooden catalyst and I have a silver catalyst too. So if that can be traded, I will come back here and do it. Oh, and this area too. I haven't gone here yet. We have these guys who are these black skeletons. Very strong, as you saw. It mainly not. They have like huge resistances to everything, mainly physical attacks. So yeah, and they will duel Chigatanas. But that is probably like a good demonstration of... Well, actually, I don't know how these guys work. They just give them like a huge physical resistance, not even a lot of HP. We have soul remains here. And this is a very useful weapon. A Crescent Falchion +1. Crescent is the magic upgrade path in this game. If you're starting out in Demon Souls, you can come to this area and pick up the Crescent Falchion, and it's gonna make like the first few areas of the game extremely easy. So all you gotta do is just defeat a few tougher enemies, or you can just run in here and get it too. But it's gonna help you out a lot. I used it as my starting weapon for quite a bit on my first playthrough. Okay. Now here's a thing that's kind of annoying about this game. Climbing ladders is a fucking agony. I mean, the character is just so slow. And then there's no way to slide down the ladder, unlike in Dark Souls 2 or the other games. Yeah. Unfortunately, you just have to like wait for it. Luckily there aren't that many ladders in the game, so you can mainly get by. Where did the other guy go? There was... Oh, there he is. And I managed to dodge one of the manta ray's attacks as well. Before we do anything else, I wanna try and take this guy out. In this area, this is probably the first area where the bow is going to start becoming incredibly useful. As you saw there. Let's use a Crescent Moon. Let's try killing this guy. Backstab. Fuck. Trying to go for a backstab there. Ouch. If you come here first to get like the Crescent Falchion, these guys will probably be able to one-shot you, unless you're playing as like a knight or something, any character with like heavier armor. As you can see, even this way, this guy is dealing a lot of damage. Ah, fuck. I was screwed there anyways, because if he wouldn't have gotten me, the manta ray would have. Oh well, it's not the end of the world. Luckily, one thing that's nice about this area is that running through is pretty easy. I'll take out a couple of these enemies. Plus I need to get my cling ring back on. Okay. Well, it was fun while it lasted. Not that, like I said, I really care about being human or not. But this is so good, like being able to like not worry about the world tendency events, because in all my previous playthroughs I went for some of the world tendency stuff, and that kind of just like limits your playthrough quite a bit. First of all, you cannot... Maybe I was wrong. Rolling through here is not possible. Fuck, these guys are so fast. Oh well, I think it's time to start cutting. Not gonna happen too often in this game, but I think this is one of those times. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I'm back, and I think what I'm gonna do, besides getting hit by that, is kind of do things differently. I completely forgot that I actually have magic with me, so I can use that to my advantage as well. Not that these guys are particularly weak against magic. Just, you know, as a side note. Let's see, we're gonna... Okay, they cannot hit me because I'm behind the barrier there. Yeah, sometimes in this game you have to resort to cheap tactics. Quite often, actually. You know, the good thing is, bows don't actually take any stamina, basically. So what I think I'm gonna do here is come up here. There is one manta ray that's like flying around here and annoying the hell out of me. And that's the one. Unfortunately, hitting them is kind of a bitch. Free aiming, it's even more difficult. However, what I can do here... Oh shit. Come on, you bastard. Actually, goddammit, it, I'm not gonna be able to hit. They die in like 2 arrows, so they don't have a lot of HP, but hitting them can be very annoying. Damn it. I nearly got them. I think that's the one that's shooting at me, or maybe it's this one. No, that is the one that's shooting at me, that's for sure. Alright, this might be perfect. Let's come on a little bit closer. There we go. That guy won't be annoying us anymore. So hopefully... Oh, you can jump down. Good. Wonder if these guys are weaker to fire or... Oh shit, they're weak to fire. Now that I did not know. Get the Bladestone. And this is the Adjudicator's Shield. One of the more commonly used shields in the game. Large wooden shield that depicts a brightly colored scene of the deceased being judged. On the other side, an epigram is carved in old script. Cowardly acts and the eating of birds must not be the deeds of a hero of storms. If the one being judged displeases the adjudicator's master, the Golden Crow, the deceased soul will be gnawed upon until nothing but their bone remains. Its users will recover a little HP at a time. So yeah, that's the thing with this shield. It recovers your HP very slowly. However, the thing about it is, even if you don't have the ability to use it, like, what am I missing in terms of stats? I think I'm probably missing like faith or something. Oh no, 14 strength. Even if you don't have the strength to wield it, the healing effect still works. So that is very useful. And especially since there is an upgrade path in the game. I'm not even sure what it is. I don't know what it's called, but basically any weapon in that upgrade path also gains this effect where it will restore HP. So having both of them on is essentially like having a life gem effect in Dark Souls 1 always on. So you can get like ridiculous healing from that. The reason I was laughing at that description is, well, you'll see. Once you see the... Oh yeah? Asshole trying to shoot me. Once you see the boss of this area, you'll understand why I was laughing. Actually, what I probably need to do is... Well, first there's this treasure. And yeah, this is the place where these guys are gonna become kind of annoying. I wanna go to that other place too and pick up the treasure. So yeah, apparently all of these skeletons displeased the Adjudicator's master, the Golden Crow. And they were cursed, I guess, to just be skeletons forever. Oh, fuck, I thought I was stuck there for a second. But I'm not. Good. I'll just go ahead and pick up... Oh, it's Cloudstone. Is it Cloudstone? Is that the upgrade path? That gets like the healing? I have no idea. There are so many upgrade paths in this game. I think the most out of any Souls game. I'm not sure, honestly. But anyways, those weapons do exist, and once you combine them with the Adjudicator shield, it kind of becomes ridiculous. Okay, now what we do need for this area is, if I can find them, is the soul remains. And you'll see why. Pretty soon, actually. Where is he? There he is. Yes, come on, die. Fucking awesome. I got one of them. If I can get this one as well. It's kind of far away. Oh well, whatever. Now that I know that these guys are weak to fire. Oh, this is the guy. This is the guy. See you later. Very powerful enemy, by the way, so just stay on the safe side and use these soul remains to your advantage. They're not the smartest, so I guess you can just push them off the cliff. As you can see, the manta rays are becoming more and more aggressive. And the problem with these guys is you always fight them in like a narrow ledge. Or on like a narrow ledge, so you just want to be real careful. Oh god, does fire not work on this guy? Oh, he's like guarding himself with his giant weapon there. Now, unfortunately, this is a weapon you cannot get in the game. Although it would be very cool to be able to pick it up. As you can see, this is starting to become a problem. Getting constantly shot. And you haven't seen anything. The next area, if you think this was bad, yeah, wait until the next area. Anyways, we're gonna come up here, pick up some late moon grass. I think that's the ring on the other side. Kind of a narrow ledge. Not that difficult to get to, but you know. This is the Grave Robber's ring, which, let's see, the description for it. Where is that thing? Become harder for black phantoms to detect. An ancient topaz ring. It subdues your soul, making it difficult to be detected by black phantoms. The nice thing about this ring, it honestly doesn't have that many uses. But the nice thing about it is that it does actually work on NPC black phantoms as well. So anytime you're in pure black world tendency, or you're facing an NPC black phantom, use this ring and it's gonna be helpful. Screw you. Let's see if we can get a backstab. I guess not, we can just spam R1. Oh, we did get a backstab. And you know, might as well get on with the boss of this area. The boss is the Adjudicator, which there are two ways of dealing with this guy. This is way number 1, which just failed. I didn't know that he did that. I've never actually tried the range method, but this is an extremely easy boss. Mr. Fatso there. And if you're looking at it, on the top of this guy's head is a golden crow. So what the Adjudicator's shield says is true. But basically, there is this huge like blade sticking out of this guy's head, and attacking it will cause him to fall, allowing you to basically fuck up the golden crow as much as you want. That'll do some damage there too. This honestly is one of the easiest bosses in this game, besides the fact that I just got hit there. As long as you keep strafing to the left, he is not gonna hit you, honestly. And all you gotta do is hit the blade a couple of times and he will fall. And as you see, the boss isn't even the like Adjudicator itself, it's the fucking crow. So yeah, extremely easy. Which is weird because, well, you'll see one. I'll explain in a little bit. So yeah, we revived. We're back to human form. 11,000 souls, almost 12,000, that's pretty good. And we get the Swollen Demon Soul. Now the reason this guy is special because the Swollen Demon Soul honestly makes one of the best weapons in the game. It is called, what is it called, like the meat cleaver or something? Or butcher's knife? Whatever, it's the weapon that he was wielding. Now that thing, it cannot be upgraded, but it has, I think, S scaling with strength and like an A scaling with dexterity or something ridiculous like that. It can be enchanted, so it's just like I said, a ridiculous weapon. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this episode here. I think, despite the fact that I died like twice, this area actually went by pretty quickly. Yeah, just moving along nicely. Probably, if you're just moving along in the game, like, in order, this is probably gonna be the most difficult area so far. Besides the fact that the boss is easy as hell. So yeah, I'm just gonna wrap it up here, and we'll go ahead and level up in the next episode and take care of all our affairs in the Nexus. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Demon Souls, and I'll see all of you next time. Goodbye.